Animal Protection Laws of the World, Part 14, Animal Cruelty-Related Provisions within Other Laws. Jordan Penal Code Article 472, a jail sentence plus a fine for the offenses of neglecting a pet, beating, torturing, or overloading a pet or domestic animal, and making an incapable animal work, thus causing the animal bodily harm.
Kazakhstan, Criminal Code Article 316. Offences against animals are to be punished with a fine, correctional work, community services, or imprisonment. A heavier penalty is incurred if the same action is committed by a group of persons or repeatedly.
Kiribati Penal Code. Any person who intentionally and unlawfully kills, maims, or wounds any animal or bird capable of being stolen is guilty of a misdemeanor.
Kuwait, Criminal Law. Whoever intentionally kills, poisons, or injures an animal owned by others shall be punished with a jail term of up to 2 years and/or a fine.
Kyrgyzstan Criminal Code. Cruelty to animals that involves their death or injury shall be punishable by a fine of up to 100 minimum monthly wages, or by public works, or by arrest for up to 6 months.
Laos, Penal Code Article 353. Those who abuse or mistreat animals, including acts such as incarcerating without food or water, using for labor without adequate rest, transporting them in substandard conditions, or using poison on them, will face imprisonment or fines.
Latvia Section 230 of the Criminal Law. In Latvia, the cruel treatment of animals can be punished by a fine or up to 5 years incarceration.
Libya Penal Code. Any person who is cruel to an animal or mistreats, overloads, or overworks an animal shall be punished by a fine.
Madeira Regional Laws Number 69, 2014, and Number 13, 2016. These laws criminalize cruelty toward pets and their abandonment and prohibits the killing of stray animals.
Maldives Penal Code Section 625. A person commits an offence if he cruelly mistreats an animal or neglects an animal in his custody. Possible penalties are a fine of 12,000 Maldivian rupiah or $700 or up to 3 months in prison.
Malta Penal Code. Those who injure or cause the death of animals belonging to others, such as by throwing stones or other hard objects at them, will be subjected to punishment of imprisonment or a fine.
Mauritania Penal Code. Article 429 states that those who kill or commit an act of cruelty towards animals may be punished with a jail sentence of up to 6 months.
Mexico Federal Animal Health Act 2007. Article 21 states that those with domestic animals must provide adequate quantity and quality of food and water, veterinarian supervision, and immediate attention in case of illness or injury. Offenders face fines.
Moldova, Moldovan Civil Code Article 341. If a caregiver bluntly violates rules of behavior with regard to domestic animals, any person shall be entitled to demand conveyance of those animals.
Morocco Penal Code. Those who cause the death or injury of animals belonging to others or publicly ill-treat domestic animals shall be fined. Poisoning certain animals can incur a punishment of up to 5 years imprisonment and a fine.
Mozambique Penal Code. Anyone who kills or injures any domestic animal unnecessarily is to be punished with a prison sentence of up to 2 months.
Myanmar Penal Code. Whoever commits mischief by killing, poisoning, or maiming any animal of a certain value shall be punished with imprisonment or a fine or both.
Nauru, Animals Act 1982. This act primarily relates to the licensing of dogs, their entry to the island, and care. However, the Act's definition of animal extends to birds, fish, reptiles, insects, and spiders.
New Caledonia Penal Code. The unnecessary serious maltreatment toward any domestic, tame, or captive animal is punishable by 2 years imprisonment and a fine of 30,000 euros. Thank you, and may heavens bless and shield you, those countries that protect the innocent animals. If we have missed out on your country's protective noble law due to unavailable data, we sincerely apologize. This list will be updated according to newfound info. More and more awesome news for animals is coming. For more details, please visit suprememastertv.com/GCA.